Here in Pinoy Gamers, we give you only the best.
That's why we are partnering up with some of the best in the industry to give you the hottest and coolest games in the planet.
At kahit minsan, kahit wala sa planet Earth, basta video games, we have it.
Kahit wala sa planet Earth? Alien?
Alien! Pero ito ang pinakamatindi at pinakamalapit from Gameloft and other game developers. Check it out.
Alien?
Alien.
Hands down! Keep low! Coming back! Oh, shit!
Welcome once again, gamers, to this week's edition of Game Previews. This week we take a look at Sony's Killzone 2. Killzone 2 is a science fiction first-person shooter developed by Guerrilla Games for the PlayStation 3. It's actually the third installment of the series, which Killzone initially released for the PlayStation 2. At this time, pre-orders for the game have topped over 1.1 million copies in Europe alone. And with many reviews already being quite positive for the game, the expectation for this title are quite high. Killzone 2 takes place right after the events of the previous games, and this time it takes place on planet Helgen itself. Helgen is the home of the Helgas, the ones who invaded the colony of the Interplanetary Strategic Alliance, or ISA.
Repeat, reinforcements on their way.
2 years after the Helgas assault on Vecta, the ISA invaded the home world of the Helgas in order to capture the Helgas leader, Emperor Scholar Visari, and put an end to the Helgas war machine.
Nice shot!
Players take the role of Sergeant Thomas Sevchenko, a battle-hardened veteran of the Alpha Team, a special forces unit of the ISA. Upon arriving on Helgen, the assaulting forces of the ISA immediately discover that their enemies are far more formidable on their home turf. Not only have the Helgas adjusted to their planet's hostile environment, they also have the capability to harness their own planet's lightning storms against their enemies. Helgen is an unforgiving world filled with many dangers: thick, acidic air, dust clouds, and violent storms. This challenging setting for the game will force the players not just to play against the game's crafty AI, but also deal with the harsh conditions of the planet's environment. Cinematic is a word which comes to mind for every moment that you're immersed in this game. With the demo for Killzone 2, the player is immersed in a spectacular ballet of carnage from start to finish. The demo starts with a choppy landing for you and your squad mates, as the flack of gunfire and smoke obscure your view of the Helgen landscape, and you witness other landing parties becoming immediate casualties. Immediately, the unforgiving world of Helgen becomes apparent. Helga's forces easily blend in with their environment, and perhaps the only consolation you get is the ability to easily spot them because of the red glow on their goggles. The power of the PlayStation 3 is showcased in nearly every frame. Out in the distance, you will see conflict raging in other parts of the world, making you feel truly immersed in a battle of unprecedented scale. Up close, the level of detail on every wall and ground texture is sharp and clearly rendered, making it easy to forget that you're just playing a game. The demo for Killzone 2 only contains a glimpse of the title's single-player mode. The full game will have a fully featured multiplayer mode with a class system which lets players take specific roles for a squad. The multiplayer mode will also have a leveling system where an experience gained from battle will give players access to other in-game items and abilities. Sony and Guerrilla Games promises to keep the game updated with new multiplayer maps and content for months to come. With a cinematic, immersive single-player experience and a highly robust and feature-filled multiplayer mode, Killzone 2 is poised to seriously rival other popular shooters such as Call of Duty and Gears of War 2. Killzone 2 will be released worldwide on February 20.
Wow, that was cool!
Super cool!
Pero
Ang
may iba
galing
tayo,
mo.
Rima, ha?
Ano?
Eto, knock-knock.
Knock, knock!
Yes, knock-knock.
Who is there?
Memo.
Memo who?
Memo.
Ang kulit mo. Guys, kota na si Omar today. Kota na siya sa mga jokes niya. But if you want to hear your jokes on TV here in Pinoy Gamers, all you have to do is email us. Mamaya sabihin ko yung email address kasi marami pa kayong pwedeng gawin pag i-email nyo kami. You can be featured on our show if you want to be featured on our show. If you have violent reactions, suggestions, meron kayong game na addict kayo na gusto nyong pag-usapan namin. And if you want to join our contest at Laser Extreme, email us at pinoygamers@yahoo.com.ph. And please add us up. We are on Facebook.
And of course, we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank Brico, PG Flex, Reyes Hair Cutters. We got Garden Barn, Yoshinoya, Game Hopper. Maraming salamat po, World of Fun, Laser Extreme. At thank you very much, Randy Manawag, for our pizza. He's from Game Loft. Thank you very much sa pizza dito sa studio.
Thank you po, Sir Randy. And guys, I hope we see you again next week for more gaming action only here in Makisig Network, home of Philippine sports and Philippine gaming. That's it for me. I'm your gaming mistress, Rima.
And I'm your calm player, Omar, saying being a gamer isn't just about playing, it's about winning. So take up the challenge and be the ultimate
Pinoy Gamers! Ganun-ganun ka ba?
You still here?
Pinoy Gamers. Pinoy Gamers. Pinoy Gamers. Tara na't maglaro! If you're in the mood to play your favorite video game, ito panoorin nyo, paborito nyo mga laro. Show us all your moves, your tips and your tricks. Pagkada natin to, sama-sama. Pinoy Gamers, stand by. Pinoy Gamers, di ka pwedeng sumabla. Pinoy Gamers, pagkada mo ang iyong alala. Tara na't maglaro! Pinoy Gamers, stand by. Pinoy Gamers, di ka pwedeng sumabla. Pinoy Gamers, pagkada mo ang iyong alala. Tara na't maglaro! Luca's got some serious sex coming in.